Hello, everyone. Welcome to this session of preparation. As you guys know, in the previous sessions, we talk about customer flow and SOPs. Then we saw consideration, and the next step is preparation. So just to recap, preparation was the stage between approved and realized. So what does that mean? We approve the person, and then we are making sure that everything it's on point before they get actually realized for the project that they're going to go. So I'm going to cover the phase of preparation based on OPS, which is the Outgoing Preparation Seminar. So I'm just going to show you the guidelines and I'm just going to show you the slides in order for you to have an idea of how to deliver this OPS as in a successful way. So let's do it. First of all, the index will be why with the OPS, our agenda and logistics for materials. I'm going to show you later as well. So as you guys know and already checked, we have our 16 standards, right? So this is the preparation standards, this 4. And as you can see, all of them, but absolutely all of them are under home entity, which is going to be the part of OGV, OG, or OGT. So we are going to cover in Outgoing Preparation Seminar, cultural preparation for the experience, understand the ISEC support, then our personal development plan, which is going to be the goal setting part of ISEC experience. Then the must-have is expectation setting. This is related to country, this is related to the project, this is related to ISEC in general. Then personal goal setting. This is absolutely important, absolutely. This is the thing that makes us different from all the other organizations, because through this personal goal setting, based on the LDA results, we are actually targeting to develop leadership in youth. So this needs to be done absolutely before the experience. And outgoing preparation, well, hello. So we are in it. And actually, this is a not all booklet, but there is updates. So in terms of insurance as well, I'm going to show you a few things because apparently we have an insurance partner right now. So it's something that you should be aware of as well. Cool, let's go. So this is the agenda. It's like 2 hours. Hopefully it's going to be physically there, you're going to book a room and you're going to invite your EPs that are going to be realized and you deliver this. So first you have welcoming, then you have cultural shock, and we're going to see the stages of the cultural shock and how to survive them. Then expectation setting, then ISEC support, so standards, XPPs, Q&A, then break if you have a physical agenda again. Then goal setting based on LDA, then showcasing guidelines because we want to collect materials as well, and then closing. So this is the flow for virtual OPS. Basically, this is going to change, but hopefully it's around 1 hour, the virtual OPS that you're doing, and you need to focus on cultural shock, ISEC support, and PDP for the goal setting, right? So this is the idea. And for the logistics of it, well, as I was telling you, not in a coffee shop or restaurant, but in a university room, in whatever, in a professional environment, so that people are understanding the importance of it. And when, ideally, in the weekend, so that everyone can be present, then the EP managers that know the EPs, they know their needs and so on, and what to give. Well, if you have a budget for this, like snacks, coffee, tea, if it's possible, it's not that long. So yes, this is the idea. Well, if you're not able to attend either, you can record the OPS and you can make sure that the person is virtually present. Either you can book a meeting and deliver the OPS. So I'm just going to show you, yes, the PPT. Okay, amazing. So basically, this is the agenda. So for example, for the virtual one, I put 1 hour and 20 minutes, but it's actually around 1 hour. This is with a lot of buffer time, the time that might get lost because of internet connection, blah, 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 these things. So yes. For cultural shock, let's begin. So for example, you need to explain them the cultural shock curve. Beginning, you're super happy, then it gets a little homesick, and then you can actually recover from it by meeting people, by integrating yourself, and then adapt. But then there's going to be a reverse cultural shock, because you're going to see, for example, oh my God, from my personal experience, oh my God, in France is so much better, let's say, the the food. I'm kidding, no. The security, let's say, during the night. And when I come back to Turkey, I'm like, oh fuck, like I wish I was in France so that I would be able to like stay up to 3 a.m. just super safe. But well, this is a reverse cultural shock. But at the end, when you're in knowing the country and integrating to the country, you again recover and reintegrate yourself. Like tips and tricks, sports, be friends with locals, places you want to visit, set goals. So expectation setting. Then we have first Shapka for the insurance. So basically, this is a partnership that we have with Shapka, and they give us a lot of links. So for example, if you're going to send someone for volunteering, they have a specific link for that, and they have different prices for Europe or for America. So you can actually check the link and see which will fit your EP best. For the expectation setting more particular, like you need to underline the fact that this is a volunteering experience. If like this is for if you're signing the people on GE or GV, right? Because for GT is a more professional experience, but for GE and GV is volunteering. So you need to set the expectation of like this will not be 5-star hotels. This will not be like a luxurious experience. You need to face challenges and you need to overcome them. And yes, then you have useful links here. Lonely Planet, it's a cool website where you can see the health information, where you can see tips and tricks about the country. For the other one, this one, it's basically giving you the security information. So these links you need to share with the people. Then of course you need to do a recap. Like literally you need to go one by one with the standards and explain them how they will support these, and they should demand if they don't like have this from ISEC. So you need to explain, for example, right now we're going to cover the first 4 standards, right? And then you need to explain them after they finish the experience, they need to have a debrief. So this is the first expectation setting that we are having actually with our EPs in order to keep them after the experience itself. Then also we need to tell them, hey, like when you finish, you need to take the standard survey, right? Because for us, it's going to give us first feedback, then completed experiences. And for the EP, they will be able to download their leadership certificate, which can be used in CVs, which can be used in any kind of proof needed for the opportunity. Then you briefly recap what are the exchange program policies. So for example, personally, sorry for this, but I always have the XPPs on my desktop. So after the call, I send them the XPPs so that they have it as well, because it's all the legal process of EPs, all the thing of breaking approvals, breaking realization stuff that they need to know. And then we move on to personal goal setting. So I recap the LDA, like what was the test that they take, and actually like I ask them before they come to the call to have the LDA results in front of them so that it's easier, like they don't need to go on Expo, blah blah blah, so isaac.org, sorry. And then we talk about the concept of SMART goals, because if they tell me, let's say that they're gonna develop this one, empowering others, right? Okay, cool. Like for example, here I ask them which is the goal that which is the quality that you connect the most, or which is the quality that you think that you want to develop through this experience, and they pick one. I make them pick one. And let's say that they chose empowering others. If they tell me, hey Yaprak, like I want to be more empowering others, so like I will help people. Okay, cool. So like for example, this I will help people is not a SMART goal at all. Specific in terms of what are you going to help them, measurable, how many people, or in what terms you're going to help them. Achievable, well, yeah, it's achievable, but I don't have the specifics, so all things of achievable is kind of blurry for me. Then relevant, for sure is relevant, but according to what? Like what is the project, how can you help them? And timed, well, yeah, like if they have 6 weeks, is 6 weeks. If they have 2 months, if they have, well, 2 months. An example of SMART goal that I want to give you, for instance, is I did this OPS with a girl that was wanting to develop world citizen, right? And she gave me this goal. Yeah, Prak, I am going to a project in Morocco regarding gender equality. Okay, so she told me that she will, and it's a journalism project. So she told me that she will write an article per week about a person, about a, like with a woman, through interviews about the gender equality issues in Morocco. So this is an extremely specific goal, because and a smart goal, because like it's one article per week regarding gender equality issues with an interviewed person. It's a smart goal as best as it gets. So you need to push your EPs to set the goals. Like you need to question them. For example, if they tell you first explain the smart goal logic, but if they tell you I'm gonna have I don't know, I'm gonna help people, let's say, you need to push them in order to shape their goal into a smart goal so that you can, as EP manager, track it. Then we explain them how like this part of a support system with the standards, goal setting, the experience itself with challenging role and interaction with multiple stakeholders, how it completes with the fact of then reflecting on the experience, which is going to be after. Then understand your personal values, reinvent yourself, how this outer and inner journey will actually lead to impact. Then we move on to showcasing. So this is the hashtag live the experience. This is our hashtag for the summer. And so, for example, we need to make them think that the experience that they're going to have is worth sharing, which is true because it's only 6% of the world's population. Since we all are kind of in a similar economic class, we think that everyone is able to travel, but this is not true. But most of the people, they have access to internet, they have access to like Facebook, Instagram. So why not sharing your experience with those people that are not able to travel or that are not able to impact in that way, to open their eyes to a newer reality. So this is the every person matters, every experience matters. Then why is important for us? Because we are interacting with people. Like we want to hear people's stories so that we can grow the impact of youth and make them believe in their potential, in leadership potential, for them to take positions afterwards. Then how we can showcase in text, video, photo. You explain them, like, for example, the blog, some facts and tricks. You can quickly skip this. You can just tell them, like, have a notebook and write things. And then you can actually reshape them in order for them to be blogs. Then pictures. Well, this is simply a capture of your phone, for example. You can take selfies, other stories, external details, the culture, landscapes, just make it pretty. Then video, you can just take small videos, like 3 to 5 seconds, as here it was saying, each day, let's say, or each time that you feel like it, and then put them together, and it's a vlog, a video blog. So you can actually also download the app. This app is literally an Instagram for AIESEC, because you can have all stories, meaning that like everyone that is using the app, you will see their stories, and you will have the section of my story. So if you want to share through this portal, you can also share, and you can connect with other people. Literally, it's super easy. It's just opening, going to stories, and press the button. One thing that is important for this one that I want to mention is the fact that even though you're not going from the same country, or maybe you're going from the same country, the idea is to create this sense of community of AIESECers between this exchange participants, right? So really encourage them to take part in this one. Then, well, you can also use Live the Experience hashtag and AIESEC hashtag in these channels and share it on social media, and therefore we will be able to capture your memories and maybe put them in our global page if you have a story to tell and so on. And yeah, for the final message, just live the experience and so on. So final questions, then the final checklist, then this is it. This is an OPS. The most important part is, again, I'm gonna go here, is personal goal setting, right? So the SMART goal that they're going to set is very important, and you need to know, like, make them share afterwards. So what was your goal? What was your goal? And therefore, like, they can also get inspiration from each other. Outgoing preparation, well, they will know that they had it, so it's cool. And expectation setting regarding volunteering experience, the insurance, the shapka, as we also. Then, like, of course, for example, we were seeing that the visa standard is under host entity. It doesn't mean that we are not helping our EPs to get this. So, like, if you need to do something for the visa, well, you do it. And you need to make sure that after the OPS, everyone is ready, and if not ready, everyone has a clear action step of, for example, okay, I'm applying for visa this, I need to receive it this. Like, they need to have this kind of responsibility over their own experience. And then this is kind of it. If you have any questions, you can reach me. I'm Yaprak, you're on CVP Current, or you can reach Evi or Teodora, and they will be more than happy to help you as well. Let me find this so that I can close it. Amazing. Have a good day. Bye.